step away. To comprehend my visions is to really feel my pain. The America I know really grabs you by the soul. Slaves and kiddos from the ghettos throw you back out on parole. They don't want no gun control, they want bodies on the floor. How they have a war on drugs if they keep us at the door? How they find America if America was here? How they really know America was really here? How they invent the wheel if pyramids are real? If pyramids are real, how they invent the wheel? His stories filled with holes like the ones within my soul. No longer blinded by the stories that have falsely been told. I walk a lonely road, ancestors got me back home. It's time to lock and load and let these motherfuckers know.
I got this feeling, brown as a thing to be. Got this feeling, that brown is a thing to be. Got this feeling, that brown is a thing to be. Got this feeling, that brown is a thing to be.
I've opened my skull to let you see what I saw. And what I seen is bloody murder, please answer the call. Born and raised on the streets, really ran on the block. Imprisonment for years, really set up by cops. And for the first time, I'm believing in me. I'm feeling being colored is the thing to be. Brown is beautiful, hey kiddos, you hear me? Time has come for us to lead the future of our families. This ain't no time to sleep and think it's all fine and dandy. You need to get involved, cause look at they coming. Invading Caucasians, emergency. The battle cry is ransom, where you at, homie? These are peoples, fuck their borders, we're equal. They landed my peoples, they the ones that ain't equal. My mama telling me that I better be careful. Don't know if I'm blessed by God or the devil. All I know is I got a message for all of my peoples. Time has come, the time is now to stand as equals. Gotten more out of this world and more out of life than I ever thought I would've. I'm on borrowed time.
Got this feeling, that brown is a thing to be. Got this feeling, that brown is a thing to be. Got this feeling, that brown is a thing to be. Got this feeling, that brown is a thing to be.
So the time I got left, I'ma give it to you. I'm gon' step behind this mic and speak nothing but truth. Some think that it's stupid, I'm just wasting my time. It ain't like I'm gon' change anything with my rhymes. And maybe I won't, but maybe I will. But I'm gon' keep it real, I feel that I will. I feel that I was born for right here, right now. Like I'm being guided with each word out of my mouth. I'm feeling like I feel all the pain of my people. Like my ancestors are pushing me to challenge this evil. I feel our lives depend on what we choose to do next. They caught us sleeping once before, don't let them do it again. I feel that brown is beautiful to hear what they're saying. Yeah, you better wake up, this ain't no time for no pain. We people of the sun, warriors in our blood. All we want is peace, don't make us pull out these guns.
Got this feeling, that brown is the thing to be. The time has come for our people to lead this march of unity. Got this feeling, that brown is the thing to be. Got this feeling, that brown is the thing to be.
But like God said, Yahweh himself says, we will chase you out of here, and it's going to be a thorn.
Are you going to chase me out of here?
No, we're going to burn you out.
Are you going to burn me out? How are you going to do it? How are you going to do with 11 million immigrants?
Don't matter. Hey, we killed 6 million Jews the last time.
How are you?
11 million
You're
is
telling me
nothing.
that you're going to burn me.
Yeah.
No. Isn't that I'm probably the first black person immigrant here in your property?
Well, first off, said you keep it. Or whatever. To me, you're a nigger.
Stability for my family. And I'm not going nowhere.
I'm going to repeat something that the mayor of Los Angeles said to me on the record, which was also equally disturbing. He said he's very concerned. This was on the 25th anniversary of the Rodney King uprising riots. He said, my concern is that the next time that there's going to be some kind of uprising, it's going to be because of an encounter with ICE in a community where they han perdido la paciencia. They have lost patience.
We take in refugees. We give asylum to people. That has been part of our history. His own mother was an immigrant.
One thing before I leave here, te lo estoy diciendo en inglés because I want this to go all around the world, all right? Guys, don't ever forget that immigrants built the United States of America.
There's been a lot of debate, a lot of controversy, a lot of conversation about this word of the USA being built on the back of immigrants. Well, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there because we need to go there. Because we need to talk, all of us as a people. Because it ain't alternative facts, man. This country was built on the back of immigrants. This country was built on the back of slaves. This country was built on the backs of Chinese. This country was built on our blood. See, just like our fellow black brothers and sisters, our culture was taken from us. Our language was taken from us. Our land was taken from us. Our names were taken from us. See that right there, Gonzalez? That's not my ancestor's name. That's my dad's name. But that ain't my ancestor's name. That's a European Spaniard name right there. But I rock it because that's my name now. But check it out. All this petty shit about who suffered the most, we all got fucked. As a matter of fact, my peoples are occupiers on their own motherfucking land. We all got fucked. But if we just focus on that stupid shit, because it's stupid, now it's stupid, that's done and over with. We gotta look at today for tomorrow. We can't forget our history. We can't forget what the fuck happened and went on. But honestly, what is all this protesting for? What is all this marching for? What's all this talk of unity about? We gotta change us in order to move on. This country was built on the backs of slaves. This country was built on the backs of immigrants and continues to be built on the backs of immigrants and on the backs of their sons and daughters. And this country continues to be built on the backs of the slaves' descendants. This country was built on our blood. But if we want to give our children a better future, we need to figure this shit out, man. Because we have one common enemy that's rising up to burn us out. Can't argue about shit we can't change. But we could talk about shit we can change.
Y'all keep flooding it. But like God said, Yahweh himself says, we will chase you out of here, and it's going to be a thorn.
Are you going to chase me out of here?
So you see, knowledge is power. You must do research to understand what fuels this mental disability that these races hold within them. Understand something, my Christians. He says that God, Yahweh himself, well, Yahweh is a God from the Israels. The Israels don't believe in Jesus, but yet the Christians parade around Jesus. But the individual says, Yahweh said himself that they will burn us out of here. Well, what fucking God is he talking to? Because the God they tell us to worship says love everybody. Turn the other cheek. You know, give your shirt to the next man. You know, what the fuck? While they worship a killer God? My peoples, you need to get that religion out of your mind to be set free, to tap into your own consciousness. And once you tap into your own consciousness by breaking free of those chains that are holding your mind down, that is when you will begin to search within yourself. That is when you will become intact with your soul and tap into your consciousness. You'll stop seeing through his eyes and begin seeing through your eyes. through our eyes, a human race eyes. As long as we open our eyes to God's grace and open our hearts to God's love, then America will forever be the land of the free, the home of the brave, and the light of all nations.
No, we're going to burn you out.
Are you going to burn me out? How are you going to do it? How are you going to do with 11 million immigrants?
Don't matter. Hey, we killed 6 million Jews the last time.
How are you?
11 million
You're
is
telling me
nothing.
that you're going to burn me.
Yeah.
No, I ain't a religious man. But I do believe knowledge is power. So I study to try to understand what it is that they tap into. And whatever it is, it's giving them power. And they're afraid right now. They're scared of something. So you hear them barking so loud, Trump whooping and hollering. They're scared like if their God has left them or something. But understand, this God is a motherfucker. He liked fire. And he liked the smell of burning flesh. Now Yahweh is the God of the kingdoms of Israel and Judah. He loved fire. And he loved burning flesh. It is an aroma pleasing to the Lord. You can find that in Exodus, Genesis, Numbers, Levi. Check it out, man. Don't take my word for it. He tells Abraham, he tells Moses.
First black person immigrant here in your property.
Now, first off, he said you keep it. Or whatever. To me, you're a nigger.
See, my Christians and Catholics say it's the same imprisonment. But the same white peoples that told you to worship Jesus have misled you. See, they villainized him and misinterpreted his message. See, Jesus said, many will come in my name. Beware of the false prophets. For in the end, also it said that the devil will have the most followers. That if you pay attention, Trump said he Christian. His people say they Christian. The evangelical Saxons. These are the false prophets Jesus warned you about. False prophets have villainized the Lord and have misinterpreted his message. Jesus challenged the establishment. Jesus spoke truth to power. Jesus marched. Jesus protested. Jesus walked among the oppressed. Jesus didn't hide in no corner and bow his head in fear. He rose to the occasion, swallowed his fear. He didn't die for us. He lived for us. That is the message that they don't want you to hear. That is the message that they don't want you to believe. They'd rather mislead you by what color he was, or how they villainized him, conquering lands and continents and murdering cultures and peoples. Stay tuned. Brown America Under Fire 2018.